Welcome viewers to yet another episode of Bahrain Now, where we catch you up on all things Bahrain, from local talents, initiatives, events, and much more. We've got a great lineup for tonight's episode, so let's get started. I'm Bara Abdallah, and this is Bahrain Now. Fatma Deshti is a gifted local photographer whose photography breathes life into every photo she shares. Her portrait shoots captures character in a single moment. And to tell us more about her photography, Fatma, how are you?
Good evening, I am good.
Great. So photography, how did you get into photography?
Actually, it was some competition in the school, and I was the winner because I participated in it. Then I was the winner. It was about to capture anything about our country.
Okay, so when the competition happened, before the competition, you used to take pictures?
I used to take pictures, but mostly for family and my friends.
Okay.
Graduation, something like that. It was I was using a small digital camera, the simple camera.
Okay, but then after the competition and
But
you
after
won.
that, because I go to the university and
Right.
getting married, children, so
Okay.
long time I'm not doing any photography. In 2015, I start again.
Okay, so what happened in 2015? Did something
I
encourage you?
feel myself that I need to be back in photography because I really love photography, and I need some space from the work and from the studying and that. So photography, it's make me to feel happy.
Okay.
And
So it's more like a hobby, more like
Happy.
something that breathes life into what you do, and you capture beautiful moments with photography, right? So now I guess there are different types of photography, right?
yeah, some different type of photography, like street,
Okay.
people's life, and
Okay.
about our culture.
What's your favorite? What do you like the most?
All of them is my favorite because
Okay.
at the end I will capture about the people and
Alright.
beautiful place and anything about our country, which is
Mm.
Bahrain.
Wow, that's beautiful. But here's the question then, I guess. When people say Fatma Deshti, she's a photographer, you're known for what kind of photography the most? Like everything? Or it's like, oh, she's the best when it comes to private weddings, she's the best when it comes to street photography. What are you known for the most?
Street and our culture.
Beautiful. I can't wait to get more into the cultural value of what you've been doing with photography. So now let's get more technical. What kind of cameras do you use? What kind of equipment or softwares do you use?
I am using Canon.
Okay.
I used before some another brand like Fuji also, but I use Canon. And for the equipment, it's depend if we do some project, we are using sometimes flash, but for street and that, no need flash and those things. In the street, you need to be free, to not
Right.
feel, to not keep the people to feel like, oh, I am in the office or something
Right.
in the work.
Right.
So no need those things.
Okay. Now, a lot of people today, because of smartphones and mobile phones, they all feel like, that's it, I'm a photographer too. Now, does it really matter what kind of equipment you have to capture the right moment?
It's not only about you have a camera or phone or expensive camera. It's mean you are the best photographer. It's all about the perspective
Okay.
and how you see the thing, beauty,
Okay.
and how you capture the thing to show the people how it's beautiful. So many people, they are using mobile, but you can see their pictures better than the people which they have camera. And also it's depend to the editing. Some people, they will use camera, but their editing, it's not that much, not about the clear, like
Okay.
it's not good
Okay.
editing.
Okay. So now you use a Canon camera. What kind of softwares do you use to retouch your pictures?
You mean for the editing?
Yeah.
Editing, most of the people, they are using Photoshop.
Right.
And now there's Lightroom, the Adobe.
So the Adobe products altogether.
Yeah.
Lightroom, Photoshop.
Photoshop, yeah.
Okay, so you
And
do
some
everything?
people also, even they are using by mobile, editing by mobile.
Okay.
Some program in the mobile, you can edit fast editing.
Okay. Okay. Now here's the thing. You know, when you go on Instagram, and we get to see that sometimes. Can people actually tell the difference sometimes when somebody just takes a picture with a phone or a professional camera
Not
and edit?
always.
Not anymore, right?
Not always.
Oh
It's
wow.
depend. Sometimes it's not about how you will know it's by camera or the phone.
Mm.
Sometimes some editing it's not quality editing, so you know it's like they edit by the phone. But to capture you cannot always say. It's depend.
Okay.
Sometimes you can notice it's by mobile, sometimes not. Not always.
Like I have a friend says, I have an iPhone 9. I don't know what code it has with it as well.
It's not about iPhone or Samsung or expensive camera or expensive mobile. It's nothing like that.
Okay.
It's all about you, how you will capture and how you will capture the beautiful.
Right. So,
Thing.
like you said, it's perspective.
Yeah.
Now, one of my friends who is a photographer too, he takes a picture, right? He sits down, but he spends like hours on that one picture and even maybe days. So do you go through the same thing, and why do people spend so much time on just one moment?
It's depend also. Sometimes before you share your picture, you want to show the people clear and beautiful picture, not only taking from the camera or the mobile and post it.
Mm.
Also, you want to work, maybe there is something in the background, you want to remove it. Maybe you need to change the face, or you want to show the details.
Right.
So you want to remove, you want to add. So it's depend also how long it will take for you.
Okay.
And you're free, how you are also free.
Okay, definitely. I'm sure of it. I mean, like I said, you're married, you got kids, and all that
Working.
coming together. So appreciate your time and effort for doing this. But is there like one project or example you can tell us about, like a moment of a picture that you spent so much time on, but it meant so much to you? Like, do you have an example?
Yeah, I was with 3 people.
Okay.
We planned to do for Mother's Day
Right.
picture. So it was project. Like not only one picture, it's all about the Mother Day. But we don't want something modern, old and culture.
Okay.
Because the culture is more beautiful than the modern I can see.
Huh, okay. Perspective.
Yeah. And people like to see how old people they was live
Okay.
in the old time,
Okay.
and how the life it was simple, not same as now. Now people they will use to give a gift to their mother to show the people I buy that one and that.
Right,
But
right.
old life only about the love, how they love the mother or the gathering. So it was planned to search for the model first for the lady
Okay.
to be the mother
Right.
and some kids.
Mm.
So we find one model. She act as a mother, and 2 brother and sisters, kids.
Okay.
So they are the children. So we captured. They was in the old place.
Mm.
And other thing also, we try to find the old place.
Okay.
At the end we get it. We search about it. The photographer that he was with us, he knows someone. He have some place.
Wow.
He do all the. So it's need time for the location,
Right.
for the clothes,
Right.
accessories, lighting, how many flash we need,
Right.
and we want to post it before the Mother's Day.
Mm.
So 1 month we should work on it. After that, when we capture on that, then everyone has their own edit.
Okay.
So for
Okay.
the editing also, we need some time to edit. Because as I told you, there is something maybe you want to remove, to add.
Right.
So sometimes the projects need time to search. It's not only, oh, I will go and I will capture.
And that's not that simple, right?
Not
and,
that simple.
and a lot of people just go, you know, as they scroll through the feed of their Instagram, and for them it's just a like, where
Like.
you took you maybe even days to find the right place, the model, how many
Yeah.
flash, how much will the equipment, how much you need for the project itself for just that one moment of
And
that one
also
picture.
how many days we need to finish this project also.
Wow. Wow. Well, a lot is going on. Thank you so much. Well,
Okay.
last words. What is your advice to your viewers here?
My advice for the people, be confident about yourself,
Okay.
and don't listen to the negative people.
All right. Thank you so much for being with us here on Bahrain Now. So, ladies and gentlemen, like Fatma said, be confident and don't let negativity to get in your way of becoming the person that you want to be. All that happening here on Bahrain Now. Stay tuned. Ladies and gentlemen, Wala Al-Shihab currently holds the position in an investment bank in Bahrain. A current FinTech master student at the University of Bahrain recently was nominated as the first in the MENA region to represent the University of Bahrain in the Global Blockchain Business Council. So, good evening, Wala. How are you?
Hi, good evening. Thank you for having me today.
Definitely, definitely. So now there's a lot of talk about a lot of confusion and we don't know what's going on. We are either in denial or acceptance, or we just don't know what's happening altogether. What is blockchain?
So blockchain, in very simple terms, is a distributed ledger. A lot of people may not know what is blockchain and what is a distributed ledger. However, it is simply a network that is not centralized like internet. The internet, you go online, you communicate with people, you search some stuff online. However, blockchain is for exchanging value, for example, let's say.
Right.
Yeah, and let's say if you are in a blockchain system, you will like do some transactions on the blockchain system that is decentralized, which means there's no central authority. There's a single authority there, and many computers will verify your transaction, not a single authority. So basically, this is blockchain in very easy terms, and it is one of the unique systems that can handles massive amount of data, and it's a global database that anyone in the world can come in and just transfer some money from any place in the world.
Very interesting. So let's see if I got this right now.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're talking about when it comes to blockchain or the centralized system at this point. A centralized system, there is one server, one center, one authority.
Yes.
You go to it and it verifies everything and then sends it to the other party.
Exactly.
Whereas in a blockchain, we're all together in one place in a protocol, let's say the protocol of trust, and then we all power that chain or we power that network as cells together.
Exactly.
I mean, governed by a protocol.
Yes, and because this system is highly secure, now we see fraud everywhere.
Definitely.
Global banks are being in IT hacks and in fraud. So to prevent this, technology is advancing, and banks and financial institutions need to look into this blockchain technology and adapt it as soon as possible. I believe that if you're not taking within the five years plan a strategy for blockchain, then you're going to be left out. So yes, and I really believe that the high security of this network and not having a single authority to update the database. It's a global database. In every home there's a computer. Imagine this computer can be the authorizer of the trades of any transaction. So this is blockchain in a very simple term.
Wow, I think we still need more to know about blockchain. There's so much going on. But you said we'll be left out. Some people say it's the new internet.
Yes.
When the internet came, and all of a sudden a lot of people say, what is this? We're still gonna see like some new scams, new whatever. So people say it's the same pattern that we had with the internet. Is that true?
No, it's a bit different. Internet, it's about communicating with people. And blockchain, it's not about communicating, it's about exchanging value like any transaction. It's basically, let's say, like an accounting book. And whereas there's transactions that you can do on your accounting firm, here this blockchain technology basically is a transaction ledger. Each block, you hear blockchain, what is blockchain? So each block is basically a transaction that is recorded in the system. And it's verified by many computers, not only one. And all of these are, the computer is very smart. This network is very smart to handle how to, let's say, each transaction gets verified, and if there's an error, it will stop all the computers from verifying this transaction.
Wow.
So yeah, it can basically track fraud very easily,
Right.
and it will not allow it.
And at this point, it seems like it's kind of impossible to hack because you have to hack every node
Yes, exactly.
in the network.
Yes. You cannot do that. It's very hard, and it requires a huge power, electricity.
Right.
And yeah, so it's like one city electricity, this big of energy that we need to do this kind of fraud or to, let's say, hack the network.
Right.
It's very hard, but that's why it's unique.
I heard, like in one article, that the entire power supply to mine Bitcoin together exceeded the power supply of Switzerland
Exactly.
as a country.
Yes.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and those gets us to the cryptocurrencies.
Right.
So cryptocurrencies is a form of payment under the blockchain technology, and it is Bitcoin, Ethereum. There's many.
XRP, like
Yes,
yeah.
and those cryptocurrencies can be for two things: either to pay your transactions, or you can trade in them in the exchanges, which is now licensed in Bahrain. Yeah, we have
Interesting.
2 licensed exchanges in Bahrain that is approved by the Central Bank of Bahrain.
Right.
And yes, we are happy to have them here.
Amazing.
Yes, and for the cryptocurrencies, this is kind of a negative impact because we're talking about the pros and cons of cryptocurrencies.
Right.
And this is a con for cryptocurrencies because it consumes a lot of energy.
Right.
However, there's a lot of positive impacts of
Right.
cryptocurrencies as well, such as faster payments. It reduces the cost of the fees for
Right.
any transaction within any two, buyer and seller.
Wonderful.
Yeah, so there's a lot of undefined, let's say, pros and cons yet, but we're happy that the cryptocurrencies are in development,
Right.
and I believe that it will be booming when regulations are there.
It's very interesting what you're saying right now. You know, like me and a lot of friends, we've been talking about the whole thing with cryptocurrency and how like something like Bitcoin and what Elon Musk is all talking about, and how all of a sudden he stopped using Bitcoin a certain period for his Tesla industry, and that like made the price go so down. It was so scary.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like it consumes a lot of energy, and we know it's bad for the environment.
Yeah.
But then you read more about like things like XRP.
Yes.
It's like, oh, you don't need mining. What are you talking about?
Yes.
It's pre-mined.
Yes.
And then you can send like a lot of money in just 3 seconds.
Yes.
And we're talking about millions.
Millions,
And
yes.
it's like, this is real? It's happening now?
Yeah, this is called the instant payment method of cryptocurrencies. So you don't because in any digital currency, not digital, let's say fiat currencies,
Right.
which is the US dollar, the euro, or any other currencies, you have to get a settlement period. At least it's going to be 2 days. This is the known in the financial industry. However, in cryptocurrencies, it upgrades that, let's say, and it gets 2 seconds of the instant payment. So
Okay.
yes, it's a huge advancement in technology and finance as well, and this will help a lot of companies, to turn over their products and to turn over their
Right.
profit.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just interesting to see that Central Bank of Bahrain is getting involved with all the studies and regulations. Like you said, exchanges like Rain, Facet, CoinMina is
Yes.
taking place. Path Fund is another project pretty much in collaboration with the Bahraini company. So it's just that it's still confusing for a lot of people what blockchain is, but I think it needs more time, like you just said. Now, the question is to you, what got you into the fintech world? What sparked your inspiration to learn more about blockchain, and let alone having a master's degree in fintech?
Yes. So I joined the University of Bahrain Master Fintech program just last year, 2020, as it was launched. We're the first batch, and I was nominated by the university by Dr. Aisha Bouchagher, the former chairperson of the computer engineering department to this. She introduced me to this global blockchain council, and then I was accepted by the leaders there to join a program and a project to do extensive research. This research we're going to do is basically to study the regulations around the world and to draft some regulations as well that will be submitted to the G20 forum.
Wow.
Yeah, which includes a lot of presidentials and experts there, leaders of the global financial market.
Oh, wow.
And so they pick it up and they study it and they revise their rules and regulations.
You have a lot of exciting work to be done.
Yes,
Like
I'm
a
very
lot of
excited.
reading, a lot of researching, but it's pretty interesting. It's beautiful. I mean, people like still see the currency thing like stocks, but I think it's different. It's like you said, it's a form of payment in different blockchains. Then as we went to different blockchain projects, apparently a lot of people look at the token, but don't understand that there's a project backing up the chain itself.
Exactly.
One of the things I've been reading is, I don't know if a lot of people know about it, is Theta.
Yeah.
It's the new digital platform where people literally make money by just watching.
Yes. There's a lot of ways now to make profit or make money online, and blockchain has, let's say, opened the door for that. And cryptocurrencies also has a massive, audience, let's say, especially the younger generation, I would assume.
Definitely.
And this interest, it keeps growing and growing globally. And I believe also that this is a form of payment. I want to see it being exchanged like stocks, because I work in this field, and I know that it will only have value if people start using it. If stocks, if we're talking about any stock company, you'll see products of this company. This is why you buy the stock of it. So when we see this cryptocurrencies being used and exchanged, let's say Bitcoin, because Twitter is, they announced that they want to make it as a payment for their
Twitter did that?
Yes,
No
employees, and I don't know if they pulled back because I think they're identifying their strategies, because Bitcoin consumes a lot of energy as spoken, and they are reconsidering this form of payment because of the ESG, the environment. And so I'd say it's not fully stabilized right now. I would see it stabilized once it's used and exchanged by people.
One thing that got my attention the most, really, it's like I was looking online for different ways of passive income, and it came across this program which I think is perfect for me. It's called Sweatcoin.
Yes.
Literally, you make money while performing an exercise. So for every 1,000 steps you take, you get paid.
Yes.
So I get to lose weight and earn money at the same time?
Yes.
Yes, please. Definitely.
I think the applications and companies are being creative on their products and highly motivating people to do such great activities as sports. So yeah, definitely it's a huge market, and I see a big potential for it. And one and other products come every day within this technology. And yeah, people can benefit, companies can benefit, and we can all get profit.
Definitely, definitely. It's beautiful. I mean, I think there's a very thin line between tips and financial advice at this point. So I just like, let's just keep it clear. It's not a financial advice.
Yes,
right?
exactly.
I've been hearing this a lot on YouTube, you know, all the things when it comes to cryptocurrency and blockchain. It's like, it's not a financial advice, just to let you know.
Of course you have to be careful within any investment in your life. For any, revenue that you make, you have to make sure that you're willing to lose before you earn. This is a statement that we always talk within our field, that when you keep money, there's always risk, and if you want to bear this risk, you'll get a return for your risk.
Beautiful, beautiful. So I know there is so much to talk about when it comes to blockchain and cryptocurrency. We didn't even scratch the surface yet with this, but I'm sure there's going to be way more talks in the future, and it's going to be a very, very exciting one for Bahrain as well, as I think we're pretty much doing well so far for starters, right?
Yes.
Beautiful, beautiful.
We're doing amazing. We're like the role model to the other countries, even the GCC,
Wow.
because Bahrain is being the fintech hub, and it opens doors for a lot of startup incubators to join us. So we're very proud to have that in Bahrain.
Beautiful, beautiful. So any last words to your viewers when it comes to blockchain and the digital world?
Yes, I would love for people to read more about it and get the awareness. You don't want to miss out. You don't want to be left out.
Yeah, don't be left out.
Yes.
You know, we missed the internet bus, not this one.
And yes, I would like people to be more educated. I would like universities to open programs about it. And I would like to spread the awareness for now.
Definitely. Well, thank you so much. It has been definitely an eye-opener, and I'm sure more is coming our way when it comes to fintech.
Thank you so much.
Pleasure. Well, ladies and gentlemen, you know, right now we are beginning with the blockchain world. Apparently, there's a lot going on with the crypto world. More coming up right here, and stay tuned with Bahrain Now. Viewers, I hope you enjoyed this episode as much as I did. Be sure to let us know what you think by reaching us on our social media links shown below. We love hearing from you, so stay tuned for more coming up on Bahrain Now. For now, good night and God bless.